Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, October 12th, 2012. It's 5 o'clock. Richland County authorities received a call on Thursday morning. They say he walked into the front of the classroom, then shot himself in the head with a small handgun. The school immediately went into lockdown and parents were contacted to bring the students home. The student never lost consciousness and was taken to the hospital in Breckenridge for treatment. South Dakota's governor releasing a statement before the scheduled executions of two inmates, Eric Robert and Donald Moeller. Governor Dennis Dugard's response comes after requests from the media. He supports the death penalty law and says it's the state's solemn responsibility to carry out the penalty in the rare cases where it is applied. Dugard says it's made tough the criminal justice system, and in pending cases, he has no reason to substitute a different judgment. He has investigated the cases with the Attorney General. Former Governor Mike Rounds reacts. 9 extremely malnourished horses seized Wednesday from a farm south of Lisbon are now in Mandan. The horses are at the Triple H Miniature Rescue. Rescue founder Allison Smith says that there were 14 horses on the property that were starved, abused, and neglected. Authorities allowed the owner to keep 5. Smith says next Friday the court will decide if these horses will be back in place with the hands of their former owner. The horses could be adopted if they are ordered to stay at the rescue. Stay with us. Daryl's back with another check of our weather. Looks like it's going to be a bit breezy out there. Let's head over to Daryl. Morning, Daryl.
Good morning.
All right, thanks, Daryl. A decidedly different debate. This time, Joe Biden and Paul Ryan clashed on nearly every issue, stopping just short of calling each other liars. A warning for drivers starting today. Authorities are keeping a watchful eye for those of you not buckling up. There will be extra patrols on roads for the Click It or Ticket campaign through the 26th. Minnesota law requires everyone in a vehicle to have on a seatbelt or be in a correct child restraint. 43% of people killed in crashes the past 3 years in the state were not buckled up. 10,000 agencies nationwide are taking part. Well, people in parts of my hometown, Las Vegas, are dealing with damage from round 2 of flooding. Good morning, everyone. It's October 19th, Friday, 2012. It is 5 o'clock. The fire might be out, but the damage left in the small community of Bucyrus, North Dakota, will take months, if not years, to replace. The armory in Hettinger has been set up for displaced people, but it hasn't been used. People in Hettinger have opened their homes to victims of that fire. Well, the presidential race has hit the fierce final stretch. An arrest warrant is issued for a woman involved in a fiery crash north of Moorhead last week. 25-year-old Brianna Pilata is charged with 2 counts of DWI and 1 count of criminal vehicular operation. Authorities say Pilata tried to pass a vehicle and smashed into an oncoming car on Highway 75. A West Fargo man is sentenced to 3 years and 5 months in prison for using a handgun to rob a Moorhead convenience store. 19-year-old Brandon Sherman was convicted of felony aggravated robbery. Sherman went into the stop and go last February, showed a handgun, and demanded money. The employee was not hurt. Sherman will have to pay $245 restitution and was credited with 231 days of jail time already served. The East Grand Forks man in jail for giving a friend a fatal dose of synthetic drugs was beaten up by a fellow inmate for talking with authorities. 22-year-old Brandon Turner pleaded not guilty to felony retaliation against a witness. Turner injured 19-year-old Adam Budge. He faces 20 years in prison. In less than a week, the Metro will officially be part of what's known around the country as the Costco craze. Pretty impressive. I could never do that.
Not that good, no.
Never. Last month was the driest September on record, only getting 0.12 inches of rain. But on Wednesday alone, within only a few hours, totals already topped that amount. Only a half of an inch of rain was expected, but some areas saw more than 2 times that. More rain is expected again following a dry weekend. It used to be children got their first sex education from their parents, but the internet is changing that for many. And it appears the iPad is here to stay, despite objections from parents and their children. Reporter Kevin Wallavand has this story. Parents are asked to pay a $50 insurance fee. The school most recently pulled games and instant messaging off the iPads. Stay with us. Rob's back with another check of our morning forecast.